looking out a dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Friday night and everyone's moving. I can feel the heat, but it's soothing, heading down. I search for the beat in this steady downtown. The young ones are going downtown. The young ones are going. We're the kids in America. We're the kids in America. Everybody lives for the music around. Bright lights and music.
All right, this is the Flat Earth Atheist. Up next, George Washington, GW. It's a simple Masonic sign for balance. Right now, when you get into the truth movement, you're going to be pulled towards bound down to a creator, and you are welcome to that. All I say, when you enter into everybody's going to hell but us group, don't tell people they're going to hell. It's simply blasphemy. Your creator don't even know who's going to hell. Your creator is going to send out a great deception where you think something is good and it's bad. And you think something is bad, it's really good. Case in point, the Apostle Paul, he killed thousands and thousands of Christians and persecuted thousands and thousands of Christians. Those Christians probably were saying, he's going to hell. But sometime later, he saw Jesus, he wrote a couple of articles, and next thing you know, he's St. Paul going to heaven. See, we never know how a person's going to end up. That's why you can't say they're going to hell, okay? All right? Paul is going to hell. He killed thousands of people. The Christians say he's going to heaven. Me, I haven't killed one person. 0. I have killed 0 people. The Christians say I'm going to hell. That's some sick shit, right? Shouldn't I be just a little bit in front of somebody who killed thousands of people? Just a little ahead of him? Not according to them motherfuckers. Person who killed thousands of motherfuckers, you bow down, you get into heaven. If you haven't killed nobody and you don't bow down, you're going to hell. So if you like that sick shit, go for it. Okay, so let's get into this George Washington thing. Just breaking him down. I'm not going to bore you because there's so many 3s, 13s, and 33s and 7s that come up with this person they call George Washington. I won't even bore you with that. For example, he became a Mason at 21. That's stage 3. He always had 33 generals. Always had to have 33 generals. He was over 13 colonies. He went into office April 30th. That's the 2nd. That's a 7. Then he left office March the 4th. That's a 7. And they both happen in the spring equinox. We know the Masons love their spring equinox. I search images of him, and it appears that I don't think that they're real at all, because it seems like they started with the pictures when he was older and tried to work their way back, because it's not a good flow from how he looks now into his kid. They try to take his features now and put it on those people who they, like when he was a man and kid, they try to put these features on these people and they just don't have an even flow. I mean, if he was as badass as everybody say he was, he should have had pictures when he was 21. And you would have seen the even flow as he aged. But most of the images don't even look right. And so it's not an even flow. It's not hell, some artists even paint them different than what other artists paint them. And so I don't think it's real. I think it's just their symbol to bring balance, okay? And I searched, I couldn't find George Washington middle name. I couldn't find a middle name, which makes sense because the G and the W is going to bring you perfect balance. You don't have to deal with a middle name, so it's perfect. Okay, so let me get in what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, in the beginning pictures, you had George Washington when he was inaugurated. You had that G, and on his apron, you had the scale and ruler, whatever you else, I call it scale and ruler. Some people say a square. So you had that on his apron. Okay, so now they just moved George Washington away, and you got the G, and you have the ruler and the compass. Okay, so all you got to do is take that. You have the G, just take that ruler and compass, and it's the W. Okay, so you have G and you have the W. That's all it is. You just take that, bam, it's the W. So you got G and W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the G. G, 7 brings balance to the threes, the multiples of threes. That 3, 6, 7 brings the balance. 21 with the 7 is perfect balance because 3 sevens equals 21. 1 and 2 brings you back to the base of 3. Okay, so that's why they like sevens, because it brings balance to the multiples of threes. So 7 is definitely has a male kind of feeling to it, and so they introduce nature, or maybe more of a feminine balance when they introduce the W. Okay, the W is 23, which is the 2-3, which is every person has 2 halves. You have an upper torso, lower torso, where you've been at. So everybody has 2 halves. One has 1, 2, 3 limbs. So that's your 2, 3. Your bottom has your foot, genital, has your leg, genital, and other leg. So that's your 3. So you got 2 halves with 3 limbs. So that's 2, 3. That's perfect balance. That's why Michael Jordan and LeBron James like to wear 23 on their shirt, because it's a balance. It brings balance. It's other things I don't want to necessarily get into, but if you look on your bodies, you can start seeing the 5s and the 2s and 3s on your body if you just pay a close attention. But I'm not going to bore you with that. I just wanted to let you know that George Washington did not exist. The G and the W is just balance. It's the Masons' keys to balance. It's just a balance in nature. The G is 7, which balance out the multiples of 3s, and the 23 is female, and it's the balance in nature. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.